All right, so it's been quite the ride for Tesla. It's been all over the news. You guys know Elon, Trump, blah blah blah. So we have to break down the stock here. Go over the charts, talk about my thoughts here, what I'm doing, am I buying, selling, staying away, and we'll go over what I see coming in the short term. Will I be right? Who knows? The stock market's uncertain right now, guys. We can't be right all the time, but I'm going to break down what I'm thinking right now. Heading into this brand new week here, which, hey, it's going to be a big week. Let's just say that. So before we dive into it, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, do all that good stuff, and get your 30 stocks from Moomoo. Deposit at least $100. You get 5 stocks. Using that link down below, by the way, deposit at least $2,000. You get 25 more stocks, and you only have 2 more days to do it, or maybe 1 day, depending on when you're watching the video. So get on it. The clock's literally ticking, guys. Use that link down below, or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo, and let's get into it. So Tesla stock, one of the most hated stocks at this point on Wall Street, as Elon is, well, hated by a lot of people, loved by many as well, and he's all over the news every single day. You can't look somewhere and not see Elon or a Tesla or this or that, a burning Tesla, right? You can't. Everywhere you look, you see Elon or Tesla or this or that on the news, right? It's unbelievable, and this stock has been quite volatile. We went down 3.5% on Friday, and we closed at 263 and actually got down to 260 after the bell. And this is after we were in almost the 280s in the pre-market. In the pre-market, guys, we hit 279 on Friday morning. And well, that did not hold at all. We actually went down almost $20 from that high, or about 7%, which is a big down move for the size of this company. And clearly, we were downtrending all week last week, which, am I surprised, guys? Heck no, I'm not surprised. I wasn't buying that rally in Tesla for nothing, right? I was not seeing that as a legitimate breakout. I saw the bull trap from miles away, right? And clearly, that's what we're getting now. The more you peel the layers back, you're going to realize, wait a second here, that rally was just a short-term rally. And of course, Trump with the tariffs, he's going to favor Elon a little bit here, right? Elon's probably gonna figure out a way with Trump to kind of escape the tariffs as much as possible with Tesla, which I guess for the company is good, but still they're not what they used to be. This company, they're not growing. Yes, they're dominating the market share in the U.S., but that share is declining, right? Other competitors are coming, and they're coming in hot, and they're actually growing sales a lot compared to, again, Tesla not growing sales. Their competition abroad, whether it's in Europe, China, you guys know it's insane. They're not doing well in Europe at all. They're not doing well in China, so there's a lot going on. You all know about that. So I don't know. Is this tariff situation gonna help Tesla? I doubt it. A lot of companies are gonna get hurt from this, but I don't know. Tesla might figure out a way to kind of escape the tariffs. We'll see. I don't know, but you're gonna notice on these charts, on the 30-minute chart, we downtrended all week last week. We're now back under the moving averages after being above them for a little bit. We have a death cross here on Tesla, right? Not ideal on the 30-minute chart. On the 1-hour chart, you guys see we're starting to break trend as well. Not fully yet, but we are pushing under slightly these moving averages. You guys notice if I draw this channel out, we are holding it now. But, man, barely are we holding it. If this thing breaks this trend right here, we're going to be getting uglier, in my opinion, guys, and we might start going back down to 230, 220, 210, which 210 was the low from the beginning of this month of March, which March is almost over, by the way, guys. What a crazy month it has been. I'm so excited to put this month behind us. Let's just say that. Hopefully April is a little better. A lot of people are predicting it's going to be way worse. Let's see how that goes. But you're noticing the break in trend on the 30-minute chart, the 1 hour. We're holding on by a thread here. I'm not thinking we're gonna hold on here. I think this thing's gonna slip through. And if we pull up the 4-hour chart, guys, it's pretty obvious we got rejected at the 180 SMA. We tried breaking out time and time again last week. We failed many times, and now we're holding on by a thread. Again, above this channel and above the 50 SMA on this 4-hour chart, which I don't see it holding. We have earnings coming up here. It looks like early May, or no, in about a month, exactly a month from today. Today's the 29th when I'm making this video of March. Earnings for Tesla are on the 29th of April. So I don't know what's going to happen before earnings. That's a whole month away, and this market, God knows what's going to happen, guys. But for me, I saw, again, this bull trap coming from a mile away. A lot of people were getting excited at 275, 280 on Tesla. Oh, my God, it's going to break out. We're going to go back to 300 plus. I just wasn't seeing it. And a lot of you guys weren't seeing it, but some people, really thought we were going to break out there. But nope, we got hit, and I think more downside is coming. So my ideal price target to even consider buying Tesla shares is between 150 to 175. For me to even consider it, ideally closer to 150, which I think is possible. Especially if markets get worse, which, I mean, I much rather have the stock market not get worse. Even if it means I don't buy Tesla. I don't really care too much about Tesla stock, guys, but at some point, if it got low enough, I feel like I have to buy it. I don't know, because it's almost like a cult stock. You got to realize that, This stock, it seems like whenever it gets hit aggressively, it always somehow rises from the ashes, and there's money to be made, even if you don't like the company, or if you're not obsessed with Elon Musk, right? Which I'm not. Trust me, I'm a big Elon Musk critic. I don't think the company is amazing per se. There's a lot of freaking, people that are just too obsessed with Tesla. They think they can do no wrong. Trust me, I am not that person. But at some point, it's almost like you can't ignore it. If it got to, let's say, 100, 125, but I much rather have the stock market rebound than it going lower and me buying Tesla, if that makes any sense. I don't care that much about owning Tesla, but again, 150 to 175 is where I would consider it. I don't know, more likely towards 150, and if it somehow got under 150, guys, I cannot ignore it at that point. I would have to buy the stock and just play the rebound, because, again, it's almost like a cult stock. It's almost one of those stocks that it always sees a ridiculous rebound after a beatdown. It takes time sometimes, but it's just one of those stocks, and you guys know exactly what I mean. I mean, look at the history of Tesla. Think about this. We saw a ridiculous run, from 2020 to 22. The stock went ballistic. Everybody knows that. That's where the real money was made. But then we saw a big drop all the way back down to $100, right? I remember this like it was yesterday. About 2 years ago, we saw a drop to $100, and it then shortly rebounded to $300 over the next following 6 months. It was a ridiculous rally. Then we saw another pull down to 120, 130, and then we went all the way to 500. So it's like, even if you don't love the company, love Elon Musk, if it gets low enough, you can't ignore the stock, just considering the fact that it's got a cult following and a load of what am I trying to say here? A ton of money, loads of money, that's what I was getting at, on the sidelines. There's a lot of money on the sidelines probably waiting to buy the stock. I could be wrong. I don't know. What do you guys think? But, for now, for me, I'm not buying it. I'm sitting on my hands. I'm buying other stocks. You guys have seen on the channel, I've made videos. But with Tesla, I'm not buying it. But if the price is right, again, I might not be able to ignore it, guys. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know down below in the comments. Run the likes up. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube on the main channel, and on my second channel, which is linked down below. I'm doing a giveaway, a cash giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. Make sure to go check it out. Check out the content, completely different from what we talk about on this channel. It's more of a personal finance channel, guys, and the content's great. Go check it out. And before you click off the video, get your 30 stocks from Moomoo. Use that link down below. You have 2 more days to do it. Deposit at least $100. You get 5 stocks. Deposit at least $2,000. You get 25 more stocks, and your uninvested cash now will earn up to 8.1% APY, guys. It's a no-brainer. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfast.com/Moomoo. Again, you have 2 more days to do it. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.